Mersault receives news of his mother's death and travels to attend her funeral, displaying an unusual lack of emotion. At the retirement home, he sits vigil with his mother's body, indifferent and distracted by trivialities like coffee and smoking. After the funeral, he spends the weekend swimming and watching a film with Marie, showing no grief over his mother. Mersault resumes normal life, forming a friendship with neighbor Raymond and helping him deceive a woman. He observes his neighbor's suffering with apathy, remaining detached from genuine emotional expression. On a beach trip with Raymond and Marie, a confrontation with an Arab leads to Mersault shooting the man. Mersault is arrested and remains emotionally disconnected from the gravity of the murder he committed. During the trial, Mersault's atheism and emotionless demeanor are judged more harshly than the crime itself. Marie, Salamano, and Raymond testify, but their support fails to sway the court's perception of Mersault. The prosecutor paints Mersault as a soulless monster for his lack of social conformity and remorse. Mersault is sentenced to death but remains largely indifferent, reflecting the absurdity of justice and punishment. In jail, he adapts to the monotony by reflecting on his memories and contemplating a newspaper story. He rejects religion during talks with the magistrate and chaplain, asserting life's lack of inherent meaning. Mersault begins to ponder death, ultimately embracing it as the only certainty in an irrational universe. The chaplain's insistence on faith prompts an emotional outburst from Mersault, his first real expression. Afterward, Mersault feels clarity and peace, having accepted the indifference of the universe. He recalls his mother's late-life companionship and sees it as a quiet rebellion against existential despair. Mersault understands that hope is a distraction from accepting life's absurd reality. Society's need for structure and meaning clashes with Mersault's raw honesty and detachment. The story critiques colonialism through Mersault's apathy toward the Arab's identity and death. Symbols like the oppressive sun and blinding light emphasize Mersault's inner turmoil and alienation. Mersault's trial focuses more on his personality than the murder, showing societal obsession with conformity. In the end, Mersault wishes for a loud, angry crowd at his execution, fully embracing his outsider status. By letting go of hope and embracing absurdity, Mersault finds a form of freedom. Camus's philosophy in The Stranger illustrates that true peace comes from accepting life's meaninglessness.